An extraterrestrial is your soul that had a landing a couple of million years ago. Now you can become that and illuminate that and get that kind of power. Look, they said we got some power inside of us that is so powerful that when it come online, it will reduce New York and London to a stone age. And there won't even be a soul left to tell the tale, not even a rat. That's the stuff that's inside of us. Now you can get that kind of access to some stuff, or you can just keep running off at the mouth. Now, guess what? The beautiful part about that is, it don't take much now to access that. Because as we go, we're late in the game. The earth changes and all that's happening, global warming and all that's happening, is because the DNA and the Kundalini energy inside of you is rising. So you're already getting towards the access to that. But you can't be distracted by all of the other bull. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Now, and the first thing you need to do to get on the God level is you gotta start conditioning your mind. This is how you condition your mind. Everything that sounds insane, gravitate toward it. Everything that's logical, rational, common sense, throw it in the trash can. And what you'll do, you'll deprogram your mind so you'll start thinking mystical things. You see what I'm saying? Mystical things. You know, any kind of sci-fi movie you can get. Any kind of fantasy movie, mystical movie. Even the cartoons, because they teaching it to their children. And get into it. One of the greatest things you can do is study mythology. Any kind, because it all comes from us. Butu. Truth saying. So you want to deprogram the mind to not believe that nothing is impossible. Like they say, technically a bumblebee can't fly. The wings are too small for the body. But it don't know it can't fly, so it flies anyway. See what I'm saying? It flies anyway. Remember you ever heard people say, I grew up poor? And I never thought I was poor when I was growing up until somebody told me so. Right. Everything is an illusion. It's only your perception. Because remember now, a project house that we call poor in America would be a condo in Africa. Just depends on your perspective. See what I'm saying? So what you want to do is you want to start deprogramming your mind. Look, they used to have slaves. They had a group of slaves that flew, that got caught over here on the boat because it was chained down. And when they let us off them down boats for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, they flew back to Africa. You didn't know that. That's slave narratives talk about people flying. See what I'm saying? So what the few doing, handing out goddamn bread and bullshit when you're supposed to be flying? You know that movie Jumpers? Did you see the movie Jumpers? Anybody see the movie Jumper? Yeah. That was a technique that we used to do. You could go in one pyramid, just like an airport, end up in another pyramid in Mexico, express from Kemet, and end up in another one in China, and use the earth as a damn airport. And now your mind is only capable of thinking or perceiving what you program it to do.
All right.
You understand where I'm coming from? So when you hear right knowledge, it sounds crazy. That's because your mind is not trained to receive it. So when you start going way out, start believing in all kinds of miraculous and so-called crazy things, then your mind is being trained that it can receive higher thoughts. So then all of a sudden when a person comes in and says some way out stuff, you go, yeah, that happened. You understand? Yeah, that's right. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you will be able to detect the spiritual. So you have to train your mind to detect the spiritual other than the physical. You can't serve two masters. So in order to grasp what I'm saying, you got to constantly be into the goddamn stars or be able to face to death. Right.
The reality you know is one of many.
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to.
Now you talking about revolution and liberation, you see what I'm saying, and feeding somebody some damn tofu. And you're supposed to be flying. So you can get to the good shape. Or you can stay around with all the little